Alright guys, you might have seen me washing these. I'm not sure which, if you did or not. But 3 came in. A friend of mine owns houses and he provides each tenant with a lawnmower. And then he expects them to cut the lawn. That's a pretty good deal for everybody. So this one, it starts up. It's a Briggs and Stratton Classic. Push button. That all sounds real good. But as soon as it fires, it just revs up to 6,000 RPMs and it would just keep going right until the smoke came out the pipe. So I'm just going to check and see if it has any governor springs right now. It's always nice to start a new project. And the fact that this is already running is a bonus. Maybe. Oh, well, okay. It's got the wrong kind of spring on there. This spring is not the right spring. Right here, I'll show you. Okay. Do you see that spring right there? I don't think that's the right spring. But luckily, I have in my possession a classic Briggs, and we're just going to see what that second spring looks like. In fact, I can almost guess. Let me just get my bag of Briggs and Stratton springs. I was starting to lose control of my shop. And I had stuff everywhere. I ran out of bench space. Okay. So what we have here is a failure to communicate. So there's the big one. And then there should be a smaller one that looks kind of like that coming back. Not that big. Huh. Well, okay, I am just going to go have a quick look at my other Briggs. There should be something in here like that. I keep everything, especially stuff like this. Might be something like that. I don't think that's the right motor though. So I'll be right back. All right. So there's one spring, like we said, going back to the governor, or the wind vane governor, and a second spring that has 2 1/4-inch spacers in it, going back to the throttle adjust. You guys see that? That second spring right there. Yeah, it's in the sun, you can see it. Okay, here's one of them here, but it's all bent to heck. I can't believe that that is the only one I've got. Oh, here's another one. Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork now. Okay. So, let's just get our needle nose pliers. Oh, there's the whole rig right there. Is it? Yes, it is. That's the whole rig right there. I don't have to change a thing. I can use this whole thing. So let's just get a pair of needle nose. I wonder what would be easier, just changing that spring. Okay, here's the old spring. I think it would be easier to just change the spring. Yeah, like that. Makes you wonder how they come up with stuff like this, eh? Like, that's a pretty bizarre looking spring. So I'm just going to slip that on there. I've got it almost shaped properly. As soon as I started it up and it just, I thought, okay, that's a governor. I think that's pretty equidistantly spread on that. Okay. I'm not going to throw this away though. Could save my neck in 100 years. Have I got room for you guys to watch this? I don't know. So I want to feed that guy in there like that, first of all, down to the bottom. We want to feed that through and around and up and back. No, I think it's got to go to the top. At the top corner. So it can... And then this other end goes around the loop. Just like that. There's a lot less pressure on that throttle now. So there it is. Looks just like the other one now, I think. So let's, I'm just going to go check the other one, double check that position of that spring, and then we'll put it on the ground and see if it actually runs like a lawnmower. Now, how's my fuel looking? Fair. Actually good. Fair. Now this top is loose. We're going to have to do something about that. But let's do it. Let's make sure it's got oil too. Ooh, I think, oh, that's perfect. It's right on the full. I'll do it one more time. When you first add oil, it kind of sometimes hangs up in the tube. Okay, so it was only missing about 200 milliliters of oil. Half a cup, something like that. I don't know. A broken air cleaner seal. That's all right. So let's just start this up and see where we are on the RPMs. I'm going to get a throttle clamp. I guess I should prime it. Okay, that's a running lawnmower with the RPMs close to what it should be. Probably a little tiny bit slow, but that's all right. We don't know what it's been through. So now we're going to put it back up on the hoist and see why everything's loose. I bet you it's just vibrated itself apart. Okay, back on the little Victory Garden Briggs Classic. You'll notice that the two outside tires are pointed toe out, if that was a NASCAR. But I noticed that this was all smashed in here, and we have a gonker right here and a gonker right here. So I'm just using the old big crescent wrench trick. I'm going to take the tires off, and we're going to beat this up a little bit, and if that doesn't work, we'll just do our best and do a reverse pull on these little axles here. So what I'm kind of doing is, you can see from there, is this kind of thing right here, right? Like just good old-fashioned backyard body work, right? So now, air. Oh, that's a hazard. My gosh. If any of you guys are starting a small engine hobby, I would, if I were you, get an air compressor that's big enough to run one of these. Yes, I'm one of those guys that gets a song stuck in his brain. We should write a song about that. I got a song stuck in my brain. I'm gonna play with my dolly. This isn't like Roadkings magic hammer, but it's close. But I have one. We might even use it. A lot better. Now, let's just see. Boy, these are nice wheels. Let's just see if we have any closer. No. A little, maybe. So what I'm going to do now, you're not supposed to do. Look at that, I got the original box that dolly came in. Oh, I hate to use a good... This is an extremely good crescent wrench. I'm not going to use it for beating on. So, persuasion. I don't know if this is going to be a small enough hole. There is a thread on the end, but we can work on that. So, ooh, I've got to make sure which way I'm going, eh? Yes, I want to go this way. You know what? I don't think this is going to work, but we can give it a whirl. I don't think I quite have the strength for that. So let's just set this down, and we're going to get a beaker, adjustable wrenches, like a very inexpensive CHINA. Now this usually doesn't do much because it comes back, but that's a lot better. So we'll do the other side. Put this away. You know what? Actually, I do this. I talk to myself, except the camera's on. Now, same thing here. We're going to pull it forward. Might even tighten these up. In fact, I might even take them off. That's a lot better. I wonder if I can still adjust the height. Oh yeah. Even better. I think that's going to have to do. All right, turn you off. Okay, sometimes you just can't escape bad lighting, right? Let's just see if I can aim my spot a little bit better. So now I'm going to take the cover off this bad boy, because it's loose and vibrating. Something is not kosher. And when I do a dialect imitation, I know I have one too. Okay. Wash is dosh. Is it just loose? Wouldn't that be nice? I think I'm going to take the throttle cable right off this guy. And we're going to permanently set the RPMs at 3200 or whatever. Anytime you talk about RPMs, you get into a huge discussion. That's fast all the way out, so all the way back. I'm gonna just bend that down. So let's see if we can tighten this up. Yep. We need a couple screws, which we have. And we're gonna go to plan B and lock the throttle down. I'll come back in a bit. Okay, this is something I've developed on my own. I don't know if it's good or bad. Pardon me. Sometimes the throttle cables just aren't reliable. So what I do is this tab right here, do you see that? I bend that over so that it stays in high throttle, about 90%. So I'll just do that for you. You can put up with my poor camera positioning. So I'm on full throttle right now, eh? Okay, not a lot of, there's not a lot of, what else you can do, eh? Now I just want to crank this a little bit more so it doesn't move much. And that's her. That'll do. Now we're just going to put it on the ground after I take the cable off. And we're going to see what we're at for RPM. Ooh, I'm already bleeding. Okay, you guys might want to get a look at this. We're just going to set the RPM on this old girl. Oh, I wonder how old it is. It's got a cover, I can't tell. Get the clamp. Okay. Squirt, squirt. All right, fixed throttle, new spring on the carburetor governor. Let's see, oil change, clean air filter, cleaned the plug, balanced and sharpened the blade, oiled the wheels. I just have to oil the stop cable. We'll do that after. So let's see if it runs. The demo. Actually, green is a nice color for a lawnmower, eh? Oh, and a tank of fuel. I'm hoping that sputtering the last time was a missing fuel. Next!
Too cool.